have to learn it at some point because they're going to remove legacy dynamic lighting any day. So we are live now, just so everyone knows. So yeah, last week we had to say our goodbyes to 2 companions and 2 characters in the party, as Fafnir got brutally decapitated. And in the last moment, before you guys could save him, Safkarov died. You did do a dwarven claim on the old tomb, so he will rest in peace. Eldef died as well, there as a companion, and Stool as well. With Stool being also left in the tomb, Eldef, you've brought along her corpse for a couple of days now, just so she could find her rest in her hometown of Gauntlgrim. And you finally arrived at Belindenstone. Now with no drow pursuers behind you guys. You went into Belindenstone. They had to confiscate all your weapons as they did not trust you yet. As you will need individual sponsors to gain access to your weapons inside of the city. You've been looking for these sponsors and helped 2 people out with different jobs. Now you are working for a burrow warden to retrieve 2 skeletons from a ghost, so that he would give you some sponsorship. And you've been asked a extra quest from Warden Sark Axbarrel right here to kill a Medusa for him for 1,000 gold pieces. As you are taking a short rest, as you guys are taking a short rest to prepare for going into the Rockblight, a far more dangerous part of Belindenstone that has not been resettled and regained by the Deep Gnomes. During your rest, you guys notice that Baroon is chasing Larry as he say, "Larry, no, not good!" And Krognar stands up and says, "It's time for the Master to intervene," as he runs after him to help Baroon.
I'm here, by the way.
Oh, you're already
he
back
joined
from the
just
thing.
after the time limit expired.
Then Baroon catches him right at the moment that you're going to help, and then he doesn't need any help with that anymore.
What timing?
How long were you there when I was going on my monologue? And was the birthday nice?
Oh yeah, the birthday was nice. We did Call of Cthulhu.
Ah.
But just a few moments, not that long.
Don't worry. Now, you guys are still currently taking your short rest, and while your short rest is happening, we are going to move to a different area. As Zorin, you have been covered in eternal darkness. You have lost count for how long it has taken. Has it been minutes, hours, days, years, millennia? You don't know, but your thoughts have been coursed by the last thing that you saw. The drow-haired snake lady that looked you right into the eyes, and after that, your sight was gone. Unable to move, but for a moment now, you feel from afar a sort of glow, and then a crack. And at that moment, you can finally move and see. as you are covered in some sort of slime as the stone falls off and dissolves from your body. But there are others around you as well. Goblins, as you are in a pit of slime. But above you is more slimes as you hear a voice in your head. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the court of the Pudding King for your finest entertainment. A gladiatorial battle from the heroes and enemies of old. We have the Goblin Rangtang Band versus this dwarven warrior. Will he survive? And you look around, you can see that the goblins look around pretty confused too.
The heck is going on here? Huh? What? Ah, the darkness is finally gone. Yuck! Slime.
These damn goblins. And I say very loud, what am I to do with this scum?
You are to fight for the entertainment of the Pudding King and his daughter and son, Princess Ebomir and Prince Livit. Long hail the Pudding King! As you hear multiple voices from coming into your head. Long live the Pudding King! Long live the Pudding King! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Nothing personal, dude. But we want our freedom, and so you gotta die.
Alright. Bring forth my shield. I pull my hammer and I say, come get some.
And with that, we will roll initiative.
Okay.
Buddy, your first roll.
Yeah.
That's a big oof.
Yeah. That'll be
Okay.
fine.
Also, I don't think we do dex tiebreakers, do we?
Now you can put it on, that's no problem.
I don't care.
I like Roll20 deciding who goes first and who doesn't.
I like that too.
I don't know. Ever since I've been playing, I've been using it. It's just like, muscle memory. Clicking it.
That's all good.
Thing is, if I put on Dex tiebreakers, then Roll20 still decides who goes first and who doesn't. It just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright, time to go down, Dwarfy. For my freedom.
As the first goblin shoots an arrow at you, as it from the back, as it bounces off of your shoulder blade. Then the next goblin will shoot as well with his short, and that one bounces off of your shield. Then a goblin will shoot as well. This one goes. Well, let's see how your character looks on the picture. It goes for your. It goes right towards your face, but you block it with the hammer. And then it's the big boss's turn. Time for some freedom, folks. As he walks up to you, he has his scimitar ready as he tries to slash at you. First,
Alright. Oh, that one hits. 6 slashing.
cuts you right in the leg. As with his second attack, this one will be with disadvantage. And that
Right.
one you manage to block with your shield, as he's going to try and go for the same area again. Then And another goblin right behind you tries to run at you and tries to attack you with his scimitar from the back as you are busy with his boss. As he crits you right in the back.
Destructing shot! Yeah!
And then
Oh
the
boy.
last goblin will use his short bow to shoot at. That one bounces off of your other shoulder blade. Now it is your turn.
Alright. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spend a second level spell slot to cast. Oh no, I don't have repair. Not to worry. I will not do that. Instead, I will still use a second level spell slot, but to cast Smite on the Goblin boss.
Alright, which smite?
Regular Smite, Divine Smite.
Alright.
If I hit. Let's just click it already. I'm using one-handed Warhammer. Oh boy,
13.
that one's a miss.
And boss blocks it with his shield.
Got a little
Not
bit
to
stony,
worry.
mate. Maybe you need some little bit more slime.
Yeah, and as he says that, I'm just gonna bring my hammer up. Right for that uppercut. And oh boy.
I see right through your move, boy.
Hear and see it. We see the goblin's ganging up on the Soul Dwarf. He has survived the first round of brutalation, but he has not been able to retaliate.
Boy. And yeah.
Anything else? Bonus action or anything you would like to
Yeah,
do?
actually, I'm gonna use a first level spell slot to cast Shield of Faith on myself. To give me a +2 on AC.
21, yeah, that's going to be hard for them. Alright. As you cast the spell, your shield enlarges as there comes a healthy aura around you. Next one is going to try and shoot again. It bounces off of the new magical enforcement. And again a shooter. 21. Does that hit?
Just hits.
Alright, for 5 piercing damage and a constitution save for the Shield of Faith.
And there goes Con. Alrighty.
The spell maintains without any problem. Then the next goblin will shoot it. 20 bounces off of your magical protections. Then the boss.
Let me show you how to do a melee attack. Yeah.
Bounces off of your magic. And the next one is with disadvantage. That also misses. This one will try and do his backstabby attack again with his scimitar. As he's trying to basically circumvent your magical protection. But alas, no, this time you were prepared for the flanking of this horrid creature. And the last one will try and shoot at you again with the short bow.
Right.
Bounces off too. Your
Oof.
turn.
Alright. Now I'm gonna change tactics. And as I was slamming onto the goblin boss, I'm gonna turn around to face this one. And I'm gonna start laying on him. One-handed again.
12
ugh.
misses.
And second attack on him as well. 19, there we go.
19
And
hits.
yeah,
Is
that one
is
will go
weapon?
with Smite. Why not?
Alright. As the first attack, he ducks out of the way. The second attack, you invert back with your warhammer, and he is like,
Ah! Miss me!
as you smash into his skull as this little goblin is dead.
And I turn to the boss and I say, "This one's for my god."
Oh, are you not entertained? You saw the total ineffectiveness of the Goblin Zerg for one full round of attacks, as he retaliated and made that goblin see a new part of his brain. As the boss says it all,
What are you waiting for? Zerg him!
as another goblin runs towards you, dropped his short bow and tries to attack you with his scimitar.
Alright.
20 misses as it bounces off your magical protection. The next one runs towards you as well. Misses as well. And the goblin boss
Barely misses.
with his 2 attacks. Both of them miss. That one is dead. And this one comes to you as well. And this
Oh,
one
boy.
finally hits.
Gotcha! Goblin Zerg!
Gotta start healing.
Your turn.
Okay. I
Cough, cough, concentration.
Ah, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Make you a concentration check.
Oh boy, that one failed.
Shield of Fate is not gone.
Yeah. Alright. That changes everything. The one that created me was this one, right?
Yeah.
The one on the top left?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna first for him. Going first for him. This time my hammer is just gonna thrust it right into his chest. Oh boy.
Miss.
Ah!
As I thrust, I'm just gonna pull it back and I'm gonna go for the one behind me. For the one at the bottom right.
Alright. Oh, that one hits.
Right.
So the first one dodges.
You can't touch this! Yeah, good one, Jimmy! Kill him!
As you hear the one say, "Good one, Jimmy," you put the back of your weapon right in his eye socket.
And yeah. I'm gonna recast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright. Oh,
That's a bonus action.
The Goblin Zerg has been very effective, as it got a very nice hit on the dwarf. But the dwarf retaliated. With the amount of goblins around him, there are many easy targets to hit. Shall he survive? Alright, another goblin. We'll do his scimitar on you. 18 misses. Next one. 21 hits for
Oof.
7 damage. And lucky goblins this time around.
Yeah. And concentration check. Oh boy.
Shield of Fate is gone again.
Not looking good.
Well, there's only 2 more on the round here. As now it's the boss's turn. Miss. And miss because his second attack is always with disadvantage. I know 18 is a miss, I believe, when you right?
Yes. That's a miss.
And then the guy that critted you.
Hopefully it doesn't do alright. Does hit.
No.
Oh wait. Oh,
Natural one.
I was really wanna-
As the slime underneath you guys that dissolve the rock body around you is still very slippery. Zoran, your turn.
Alright. So as my full action, I'm gonna do lay on hands on myself.
Alright.
And I'm gonna spend my whole pool to heal 30.
Alright.
So I'm at 42.
Yeah.
And should I recast it? You know what? I'm not gonna recast it.
Alright. Famous last words.
Yeah.
Alright. The dwarf has taken a beating. His magical protections have been flickering and now it's gone. But the light has resetted his woundings. Can these goblins go through his woundings faster than he can heal? Only time will tell! Alright, then it is the goblins' turn. As one will do his scimitar on you. That is a miss. As he tries to slash at you, blinded by the light of healing. The next one will do this. Also misses. Now the boss's turn. 20 is a hit, I think.
28 does hit, yes,
For
for
8
8.
slashing damage. As he slashes
Oof.
through. And then the last one. At a natural 1, at a natural 20. Let's see what he has now. Nothing. As they,
Alright.
as they are all trying to hold you. Get him, boss! Get him, boss! Kill him! Kill him! Your turn.
Alright. Now I'm gonna lay onto the top right. As I just unstuck my hammer from the head of the goblin that is behind me. I'm just gonna bring it right on top of his chin.
Alright. Oh yeah,
Alright.
that'll hit. As it goes into his chin, the chin inverts into his skull.
Alright. And I'm gonna continue with the same swing, and I'm gonna hit the one on the left with my second attack. Oh no.
That one he ducks, he blocks with his shield.
Got it!
And oh, should I? You know what? Why not? I'm gonna recast Shield of Faith again. I'm gonna
Alright.
touch my holy symbol and recast it.
And another goblin bites the dust. 3 left, 3 down. Can the dwarven champion make it? How do you like this battle, followers of the Pudding King? All hail the Pudding King! All hail the Pudding King! Chosen of Jubileax! Chosen of Jubileax!
These voices are fucking annoying! No time for my freedom. That my brother you took, I'm gonna take something of yours.
As he's trying to attack you with his scimitar. 19 misses due to the recasted Shield of Faith.
Yep.
As he saw an opportunity, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. Blocked by the increased shield. Now it's the boss's turn. Who will do his scimitar attack. Both of them miss as they cannot penetrate the shield. And now the last one here. A little scimitar at you. Also misses. Your turn.
Alright. This one seems a little evasive, so I'm gonna change targets. I'm gonna bring my hammer up right on top of him. One on the bottom left. Gonna try to bash his skull in, which is gonna fail. I'm gonna hit the ground and then I'm gonna bring it up again.
Alright.
There we go.
As you hit him, as you bring him up, he missteps, and you hit him right in the dangles as he goes, "Oh, I kinda don't forget dying now, because the pain of this is too much. Make it up."
Alright. And this time I'm gonna move here. I'm just gonna take a step to the side.
2 left as he sidesteps, and ooh, in the precious parts. What will remain of him? Will he be a eunuch in hell? We do not know. Do goblins even go to hell? Is there a goblin hell? All questions that will be answered in the future. The boss's turn, as he will step after you and try and attack you as he runs towards you with the slash. Misses. And then, because of all the slime, slips. Falls down and uses half his movement to stand up again. That is his turn. Then the other goblin who will go for you as well. 22 will hit for 5 damage.
Go ahead. And, alright, I maintain.
Stays. Your turn.
Alright. You know what? I'm tired of this boss. I'm gonna take advantage of his sleeping. And yeah, I'm just gonna take a side hit to the ribs with the hammer. And why not? I'm gonna dump some Divine Smite on it if I hit. Oh, okay, that one's a miss. And the second one with a nat 20. But that's a second level Divine Smite. So I have to roll another d8 because I don't have any more first level spells. That's 12, 20, 27, 40 points of damage.
As the boss is flipping on the slime, he's like, whoa. Oh, that attack seems painful.
Take one for the team, buddy!
As he uses his react to grab this, goblin instead, and puts him right in front of your Divine Smite as he explodes in the powerful Divine Smite and dies.
Thank you very much. You're a good comrade.
Wow. This goblin boss.
And as we see, one of the most devastating blows our Dwarven champion has done. The goblin boss just sacrifices one of his own loyal men to take the blow. Horrendous. Chivalry is currently completely dead. But I'm still alive, and we got kicking. As the goblin boss tries to attack you.
Alright. 22 hits. 3
damage. And a constitution save for the
and I maintain.
Yep. This one is with disadvantage, so 17 is a miss. And then it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna hit him first without Divine Smite. But this time I'm gonna drop my hammer. My hammer, not my shield. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna go two-handed on the hammer.
Alright.
Let's see how you like this.
As it hits right, as he tries to block it with his shield, you hear a crack in one of his arms.
Right, the second attack, still two-handed for a 23, and I'm gonna drop some Divine Smite
Alright.
for 3d8. Please, 13,
wanna do
that's
this?
21. Alright. Like a very good baseball player, I'm just gonna swing right at his head. And I'm just gonna send it through the crowd. Just poof.
As you send it to the crowd, it falls into one of the grey oozes as it dissolves in the grey ooze. And the dwarf has won! Oh my god! Hear the crowd go loud as you hear all the voices in your head. How may we name this mighty warrior?
I say, a little bit out of breath. Sorin. With a C.
Then Zorin, you are the new champion of the court of the Pudding King. Gracious be the Pudding King. Gracious be Princess Eberemir, and gracious be Prince Livit. Ah, what I see now. The Pudding King wants to hold a speech. As you see this deep gnome.
Servants and generals.
Some snot comes out of his nose, and the snot starts moving and starts growing a little bit into a gelatinous cube as it moves away.
We are gathered here today for my ascension, for the celebration of my second month as your king. With my beautiful daughter and magnificent prince. Let this all be named that the Pudding King is also a merciful king. The champion of the arena is bounds to my will have been severed, and he is free to go where he wishes. Hear, hear, hear. Now, time to go back to the temple. All praise be to our god Jubileax for blessing us with these thoughts, my presence, and everything else.
Okay.
As the Pudding King dissolves in some sort of slime and moves away, and the other slimes move away as well. As you stand there now, Zorin, completely alone.
Yeah.
Not the same location you remembered the last time you were here. It also looks, as you look around, it looks a lot more beaten up than the last time you were here.
I'm guessing this is like a hole, right?
Yeah, there's no problem climbing out of it.
Alright. As I go, I'm just gonna kick this guy, the goblin boss, a little bit. And I climb out. Ugh. It was a tough fight. and they lift upwards, right?
Yeah, that's where they all went.
Is there any other exit, or is
You
that the
can,
only exit?
You can also go downwards, and that's where none of them went.
Down. Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess the path upwards is gonna be the safest. So I'm just gonna make my way there.
Alright. Then we will switch back to the other heroes. You completed your short rest and are now ready to go into the Rock Blight for the purpose of if you choose to kill a Medusa and to retrieve the skeletal remains of a deep gnome.
That's about right.
Yeah. First, I will use hit die to get some health back.
No problemo.
Alright,
Damn.
I'm full health.
So you guys were here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going through this door here. As there is another door there, you're going through here.
Another door, perchance.
No. As you go. Here. As you are looking around a little bit.
Do I see any rats?
Go ahead and make a perception check. You do see you see part of a rat. You see a rat that has been half dissolved. Where the other half went, yeah.
I poke Jumera. Does that rat look not whole to you?
What are you talking? Oh, that. Yeah, that looks bad.
Who would do such a thing?
If I had to guess, it'd be either a real sick, twisted person or some oozes.
I sure as hell hope it doesn't all oozers. I hate those things.
Yeah. There's plenty of things here, but most likely an ooze or something. They've been having problems.
Yeah,
Keep an eye open for them.
We try, but sometimes they sneak up. Because, you know, they can just be invisible, it seems.
The bear mice don't. Oozes turn invisible.
Alright, you ready to claim ourselves a body?
yeah.
I don't need a half-eaten rat.
Okay, so, we got any strategy in mind for the Medusa? Or we're just gonna try to avoid it?
Well,
Do we want 1,000 gold?
Yeah, 1,000 gold is nice, but I like my life better. If you go down, that's like
we could
oh,
have
no.
an easy time if we like managed to cave in something on top of it, but it's unlikely.
Keep in mind, you also need to have proof of the killing.
I mean, actually, I think,
Squished remains.
I think you'll be fine. You saw me when I was invisible, right, Kroknar? You can still fight her and not have to look at her.
I mean, I can fight without looking.
So, oh yeah, that's strategy. You just go in him, and we'll be way in the distance. Alright,
Can he
go to
solo a Medusa?
We'll help from afar, just...
Good luck, buddy. I pat him on the shoulder. Shaking my head, he's gonna die.
Yeah, I've seen him survive worse. Yeah, you're probably right.
If you support me, I can beat everything.
No one's dying. We got this. 100%.
As you move a bit forward, as you move here a bit forward to here, you see here a staircase going up, and you see here a waterfall. From afar near the waterfall, let's see, Kroknar, you see a ghostly presence of a deep gnome.
Okay.
Ooh.
There is a ghost.
Hmm.
The one we're supposed to get the body from.
What's his hair look like?
He's bald.
Shakes his
Poor
head.
bastard.
The poor bastard.
And the ghost is by a lake?
By the waterfall here. You guys are here. You can see it partially in the water.
Alright.
Alright, so we want to try to be sneaky about this and get the body without anything noticing, or?
We can try, but I'm not that sneaky.
Well, that's why I got a spell prepared. You actually saw it in use a bit ago. That's pretty much anyone to be stealthy. Off of this.
Alright.
So it's an option.
I mean, you can always try.
I'm with you.
Alright. Let's try to make a stealthy dip then. Cast Pass Without Trace once we get there.
Alright. So stealthily into the water. Go ahead and make your stealth checks. Thank God for a pass without a trace.
Yeah. 16.
But I kind of have to check if even with a 16 you could even fail it.
Keep in mind we do have another Cloak of Elvenkind in the party pot. For whoever may want it.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah, indeed.
I want to quit.
I think I'll take it.
Sure.
Cloak of Elvenkind.
It is drought crafted, so if it's exposed to sunlight for 1 hour, then gone.
Understood.
We'll hang around Kroknar for an hour when he's fighting.
Just don't let me fight for an hour. Then you're fine.
That'd be horrible, a D&D fight that actually lasts an hour. An in-game hour then. It's like, what, 100 turns or something?
Days. 100 turns is like a minute.
I would cry.
No, 10 minutes at that.
An hour worth of
1,000
D&D
turns?
in rounds. Ugh.
Ugh.
I think that's like multiple sessions.
Yeah.
Alright, put you guys on the right map. And we're gonna check if this ghost will spot you guys. And
As
no,
well,
it
Brendan.
does not. As
Hey.
you guys come closer.
Where'd Chimera go?
Wrong token.
Jameer suddenly turns into a paladin.
Rolled that good for stealth.
I think
Transforms.
I did something wrong on your token
Yeah.
sheet, cause I'm gonna fix that. What is your health
Yeah.
now?
67. That's like 2 levels ago.
Yeah, let me. If you put your health right, then I'll reset your token.
That is a weird bug. I've never seen that. There we go.
Please tell me your health is wrong as well.
No. My health is right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorcerer, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
the fighter
squish.
has more than twice as much in the bard as well.
You guys have some extra HP too from
Yeah,
Weed
but
Quest.
that's still only like 10.
what can I say? I went from being tanky to squishy.
As the ghost is floating around in the water with his head above it, you guys sneakily approach.
By the way, Crocodile, you got the Ring of Summon on?
Oh yeah.
Alright. I'll mark it from Party Pot. Alright, let's go.
Ik ga hem diep in. En ga het water in.
Gotta go past the waterfall, right?
That gate's over there.
You don't know where the and there is nothing beneath the waterfall. The area where you see there is above the waterfall. But I would like you to make perception checks to see if you can find the body. Badam, you see a small little corpse, and Krognar sees it first.
Oh
Gains
boy.
some honor from that, as he looks down and sees the corpse of a little deep gnome.
Zit het in de water?
You're in the water, yeah?
Alright. I dive towards it.
Alright.
And I take it. And I go
As you
back
try
to
to
the...
take it, you see that it is that a part of the corpse is stuck underneath a rock.
Can I lift the rock?
Go ahead and make an athletics check. You push
16?
aside the rock to have the full corpse available now.
Alright. I take that and I want to return to the group.
Nod our heads.
Dive back up.
And let's go, boys.
That was really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to get out of the water. Guess we just deliver this back real quick and try to find the Medusa.
Yeah.
Oh, felt easy. Too easy.
As you move back up, and then here, you hear footsteps coming from above here.
It's found us.
Downwards.
I knew it was too easy.
Get ready.
Quick, to the side, hide or something. Ready for an ambush.
Alright, go ahead and make new stealth checks.
Now I have the cloak. I am even better. 18.
Hey,
I think Pass Without Trace could still be up, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't in there long.
it's an hour, yeah.
Alright. 23.
Oh. As at that moment, you see a dwarf
Nope.
walk down the stairs. Doesn't see you guys. You see him.
I'll
Like
whisper.
alone and beaten up.
Who is he?
I don't know, but
I have no idea.
We should follow him.
well, he's a dwarf. Looks beaten up, but he looks like a good guy. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
He looks really mean, though.
I know, it's just a lot of dwarves have those eyebrows, you know? Like Arknot here.
That's just normal.
Yeah, that's just a dwarven expression.
Remind me to do your eyebrows later.
No, you don't have to.
Alright, I'll follow you on this.
Jameer will step out.
I'm just literally behind.
I step out.
So,
Hello
yeah,
there.
Zorin, after a while of walking, suddenly another dwarf appears in front of you.
From in front of me. Just immediately go, whoa, hey, ho.
Hey, whoa. It's cool. Just there's dwarves here. You look pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Drow get at you
On my
too?
way.
Or-
Found some guy, Pudding King. Put me up against some goblins.
He says yummy.
A pudding king.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like you're suffering from the madness as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. I don't remember how long I've been here.
Hmm. Well, we're heading back to a town if you want to go stop there and get a bit of rest.
Yeah, if you don't mind guiding me, I don't remember much of these tunnels anymore.
Not a
They
problem.
seem to have changed.
Name's Jamera, by the way. What you called?
Sorin. Sorin Castbringer.
Hmm. Alright. These are my compatriots, Karaknar Dabam there.
Hello.
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 Do you have hair under that helmet?
I lift my helmet and I'm completely bald.
Another one has been taken.
Yeah, seems I lost it not so long ago.
We must find the source of this.
Look, that's perfectly acceptable to be bald on the head. Okay, as long as we got our beards, it's all good.
Yeah. Do you mind me asking where we go? What are you doing in these tunnels? How many people dare to venture here?
You know, just taking a body out of the lake. Normal adventure stuff.
As they are holding a decaying corpse of, your guess, minimum of 100 plus years.
Apparently a ghost was haunting the lake, so we had to get rid of the body to let it pass on or something like that. Don't
Do
really
we
know
want
the
to drop off the
specifics.
body before going for the Medusa?
Yeah.
You Medusa.
Oh yeah, real mean character. Worth 1,000
Watch out
gold
for
though.
her hair.
I ran into one before I
Actually, it's worth.
appeared in front of this Pudding King.
Wait, you ran into one?
Yeah.
Did
Last
you
thing I
live?
remember, I lived. Last thing I remember was me thinking, "My God, you're ugly," and then gone.
Who knows? Might be the same one. Want to team up and take it out? There's quite a sum of coin in it.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll like to get my revenge too. So yeah, I'll accompany you to kill him.
Hey, Dwarven Revenge. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Alright,
Not
let's
too
get.
bad with that.
Alright, let's get to going.
Yes, please. I'm terribly tired.
As you move out of the rock blight and back into the. Well, you guys are back very fast. Succeeded on killing the Medusa.
We brought a
Not-
body.
Yeah, this is
the other quest.
for the general. Just dropping this off real quick and this stranger rest up before we tackle that.
Could you leave it in that corner?
I mean, if you're comfortable with that, sure.
Can I poke it first? Just
Sure.
to be sure.
Sure.
He
Plop
grabs out
down.
he grabs out a short sword and stabs it. No, not on
I
there.
didn't know skeletons could become were-rats.
There are many other things than were-rats to worry about in this place.
I wonder, can the ghost be a were-rat?
A were-ghost rat? Interesting.
Scary thought.
Something to find out for the future.
Anyways,
Perhaps testing.
I think we still got a few hours in the cycle. We'll just grab a quick drink and head back out. AKA a short rest for ya.
Yeah, why
that'd be
not?
nice.
Alright, we know it's a real nice bar, by the way. Is it the foamy mug?
Yep.
Hey, yeah, I remembered.
Inspiration.
there he is.
And you make your way back to the foamy mug. Larry is there, and he's talking to Jim Jar, who's reappeared.
God, Larry. Yeah. I suppose we're gonna meet him at some point. Larry, we got a new guy.
Oh, hi, gorgeous. Welcome to the team! As Larry walks right at you. And Master Kroknar, you're back as well.
I am.
I've missed you so much, Master. Let me give you a hug. As he hugs your leg.
He's a very loving individual.
Yes.
Is caring. Touch
Feel
is
your best.
necessary. A human need.
This
You're
is Larry.
showing your dance. You like to perform.
Alright.
Hey guys! Long time no see
Hey.
again.
So,
How's it
Actually, yeah.
going?
where'd you go off to, anyways?
I had some private business in Blindenstone. Hooked up with a friend.
How'd you do? Like, turned away for like 2 seconds and you were gone.
Oh yeah, I was in a hurry. Sorry for not saying to you. But my friend
gotcha.
also needed a little bit of help. If you're up for it.
Something we can tackle later, I suppose.
Oh, sure. He got a good reward though. And he's a big guy. His name is Gurnik Gurnik. He's the head of the priests here in the Stone Conclave. You'd find him somewhere in the Speaking Stones, if you want to look for him.
Gotcha. That'll work. Just let them know you sent us, or
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What you said.
should we just say Jim Jar sent us, or?
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Say Jim Jar sent you. That'd be good. I've been waiting here all this time for you guys. Now that I got that message off, I'm off. As he walks out of the door.
Alright, see you later.
Later.
So let's see about getting you a drink now. Arcade,
Yeah.
round of
Yeah.
drinks.
Alright. That'd be 4 of you. 12 silver pieces.
Do you accept Electrum?
Sure.
What the hell carries Electrum?
Really trying to get rid of it. The 14 silver pieces.
I think it was 4 silver pieces.
Oh, 4?
12 silver pieces.
12.
Ah.
Okay. Let's just call that 3 Electrum.
Alright. People start paying like this with Electrum, I prefer them to do with Electrum.
Oh, you poor soul. And he'll just walk away.
It's like going to a cash register paying with Bitcoin.
Don't you hate it when you drop your Bitcoin? So anyways, Zoran. Oh, you want to go into more
Yeah.
about that those goblins that beat you up? Or is that too rough of a memory?
It was a tough fight. Very long without stretching my muscles. And right on to fight.
Yeah.
Took me a little bit to get it back in shape. Had to use a lot of resources to get here. But came through victorious, and let's just say that there's a squad on a wall with the face of a goblin.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm glad you survived the ambush or whatever it was.
That was more like a ring.
Oh, you're a gladiator then?
I guess they took me for it, yeah. It's a talking gelatin, too. It was weird.
Talking gelatin, you say?
Yeah.
Do you know where they went?
About the same road I did.
Gonna have to look into that later. Oh well. For now, let's just drink.
It's been far too long. Just down whatever is put in front of me.
Not the greatest ale you ever had, but seeing as you had a whole long lot of nothing, it will do.
Yeah.
Well, we just finished a short rest, so we're not really affected.
Let's see. If you want to, Soren, you may take a short rest as well now.
Right. I'm gonna roll some dice to heal up a bit. Damn, okay. So I'm gonna spend another one. And yeah, I'm gonna spend a third one. Why not? Oh boy.
Might want to do another one there.
Yeah. Why not? I'm good now.
Right. You said you've seen Medusa, right? You want to take us where you last saw her, or?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, let's see what you're made of.
Let's test your metal.
Do you want to go towards the guy that asked for the corpses first, so that you can get the sponsorship?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. I forgot about that.
Who will you give the sponsorship to?
I'll go and take it.
Alright, then you are now officially allowed to carry weapons in the city. Oh, completely forgot to tell you, Zorin, but
Oh yeah.
You're not allowed to
Yeah,
wear
there are
weapons
no-
in the city unless you have a sponsorship from a high-ranking individual. And each high-ranking individual can only sponsor one person at a time.
All right.
But, you seem like a sword and board type. I think you need that sponsorship.
Oh, I do well with any kind of weapon. As long as he can get thrusted, thrown, squashed, or bashed,
I see.
anything works.
I guess I'll go and take the sponsorship, and we need to look for you one while we're in town, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, only you, Jamera, and
Baroon.
Baroon still need a sponsorship.
By the way, do you remember your locker number?
About me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Alright, so next sponsors for Zoran here, then Baroon.
Alright.
Thank you.
Oh, luckily we're heading right out of town.
As you guys pick up your weapons again at the gate and go back here into the Rock Blight. As the search for the Medusa continues.
Alright, Zoran, you're the expert.
I remember where we came from was from here, right? Approximately.
You can, if you want to think about where you last saw the Medusa, you can make me a history check with advantage.
Right. Oh boy, that's a +1.
Hey,
You know exactly where you last saw her. It was up these stairs.
All right. Just gonna stop up there. Somewhere
Alright.
over that side.
She was in, where was it? Let me check the number real quick. She was in this house here with a bunch of statues.
right, statues.
There's a house on the right. Filled with statues. People full of surprise. Some of fear. Not an easy target you're going for.
Let's go kill a bitch.
Alright. Just a quick thing before you go. Stay close.
Gotcha.
You can always grant you a little blessing.
As you move up towards here, where the two large houses, one here, you see here on the area, you see that there is a lot of petrified deep gnomes here. One of them is holding a crystal in front of its eye.
Ooh. Look at the crystal.
It's as you look at the crystal, well, as far as you can tell, it is a normal crystal that he's putting on its eye. It's only strange that it hasn't been petrified with it.
Can I try to cast Identify real quick?
This is a pure crystal and seems to be immune to the effects of petrification. Although, as you look at the eye of how the Deep Gnome was holding it, he was just too late to put it in front of his eye.
That's pretty handy.
Oh, like you look through it and be able to see without something happening, or?
You basically, like, you put it on as a as you put it in your eye as a contact lens. It's very uncomfortable, but you wouldn't be, and you close your other eye, and then you are immune to petrification as long as you can keep up the Constitution checks for you to deal with the crystal pain. Doesn't do any actual damage.
Gotcha. Explain that to the rest of them.
It's more like an endurance thing.
So long as we can suffer through this thing in our eye, one of us would be fine.
Yeah, you could directly look at her and be able to cast.
Interesting.
Or if you really want to spice it up, I guess fight with this thing on, but that seems dangerous.
Agreed.
I mean, I don't really do much targeting in the ways of enemies. You want to have at it, or?
Sure.
Here you go.
I'll add the crystal lens to my sheet.
Oh wait, before you, as Jamera removes it, you do have to make a sleight of hand check
Oh.
to remove it.
Huh. No.
As you remove it successfully, one of the Deep Gnome's fingers breaks off.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. Ah, I feel bad now.
Oh no, I know. It's okay. It's okay. I pat you on the shoulder. He's already dead.
Wait, actually,
He isn't dead.
tell you what. After we deal with the Medusa, we don't need to use it. Crocodile, you want to try it out to see what this guy was about?
What do I need to try out?
The sword has got greater restoration, right?
Yes, I am able to remove the effects of petrification once a day.
That's handy.
So there we go. We could, yeah, we could end up coming back, assuming we don't need it.
What alignment are you?
I am lawful neutral.
Then you hear them talking to someone, but you don't hear anything. as the sword can only communicate with good creatures.
Yeah, could be pretty useful, I guess. And totally say that Medusa took out the finger.
Yeah. Maybe it's smart to wait for later.
Yeah.
We might need it.
There's more, we can, I guess, start the process while we're here. Helps the people out. Nice,
I'm the
Zorn.
way back.
Continue
After we
leading
kill
the way.
Medusa.
What's that?
I think it's best to do that after we kill Medusa.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's get to going then.
Alright.
Move you to the next.
Go grab a drink real quick.
I just keep thinking to myself, what an awkward fellow talking to a sword.
Well, at least the sword talks back. It's not saying.
The sword what? Talks back.
Yeah. You know, like my
Whoa.
comb talks to me. In my
Never
mirror,
heard of such a thing.
in my door. A lot of things talk to me. Never mind.
I talk to you too. Many things do.
I like talking to you.
Thank you.
My mirror is rude.
Your mirror, you say?
Yeah.
Huh.
As you walk into the building, you see you from afar. You can see some sort of white mist here. As you see multiple statues of petrified drow.
Oh, that's okay then.
Nerds.
Alright.
Alright. Yes, let's get to going.
Right.
As we're going, I'm gonna keep a lookout for traps.
Go ahead, make a perception check or investigation.
I'm gonna put the crystal thing in my eye. I'm not gonna make the same mistake the last thing I did.
Alright, then go ready to roll a bunch of constitution saves.
Alright.
The DC is 12 for tolerance.
Alright. Does it interrupt concentration at all?
No, it doesn't do any damage.
And by the way, I activated the aura effect. Just so I know who's in the within the aura of protection.
A paladin.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise my shield just to cover the top of my head pretty much, just be looking down,
As you
like
walk
toe
in,
level.
You don't notice any traps, but as you walk in further, you notice that the ground is vibrating.
Oh no, I'm gonna back up. If possible, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we got some vibrating ground. That's usually a bad sign.
Oh well.
No traps though. If someone else wants to try going forward.
Not it.
Not it.
All right. I start again, just with my shield covering my top view. I'm just gonna look at the floor at like toe level, pretty much. I start making my way up. I'm gonna bump into one of the statues.
And as you bump into one of the statues, it falls over on the ground, but it doesn't break. And as it lies on the ground, the statue and the ones next to it start moving. Roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
I know we shouldn't have trusted the drow.
Even in stone, they're still bitches.
Their hair is lies.
Oh my god! The same initiative as before.
Oof. Please tell me it's not all the statues.
Animated statues.
Okay, Yannick, you stop rolling now.
And this time, you are indeed not allowed to know the hit points. They're statues. They will break when they break.
Sound good?
I'd like to roll a d4 and add it to my initiative.
Go ahead. For the honor.
Well, that's higher than those guys. Let me just get my initiative there. There we go.
It's a safe assumption that cutting words won't work on these things.
They don't have any, currently no ears.
Good to know.
Well, they do have ears, but you can see that it's solid
Yeah.
stone.
I mean, Earth Elemental somehow here. I don't get it either.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. How many of these things are we fighting? 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
All of them.
All of them. 6 rows of just non-stop waves.
As the first animated drow statue walks over to Zorin and tries to slam at him. Hits with a 23 for 6 damage on him. And then his second attack. That one bounces off of his armor, but the first one, as he saw the thing moving, the thing sneaked up to him and punched him right in the neck. The next one will move towards Chimera and try and punch Chimera with its fist. 14.
Hey, that just misses with the new +1 stud leather.
Alright. And then the second attack.
Hey.
6 is also a miss. Damn, your turn.
It is in this dwarf's opinion, we require a front line. I would like to grab Jamera and pull him behind, if I can.
Alright.
I don't resist.
What is your strength for him before we
Not
make the
high.
call?
11.
11 times 30 is I'm gonna get a calculator here.
Need my weight or?
Yeah.
Oh no, this probably ain't happening.
330 pounds is the maximum dragging weight you have. So plus Jamera, so Jamera's weight plus his equipment, is that going to succeed?
So yeah, 266 looks like.
Then yes, you
That's
may.
less than 300. Alright, I'd like to pull him to here. with
Alright.
my item interaction, if that's okay.
Yep, no problem.
Alright.
Oh, I'm just an item to you now. I see.
God, you don't want to be up there. As I'll twin a enlarge spell on these two.
Oh.
Become my wall.
Wow.
As one of the drow statues is pushed aside.
And then I
Oh,
will...
look, I'm medium-sized.
Dwarves start at medium.
I know, it's making
Ah, no,
one
it's
of
all
the
good.
short stature.
If I cast enlarge myself, now I would be medium. But after that, I'll quicken a mage armor on myself, and that'll be it.
You can only cast one spell slot spell per turn.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Bonus.
Yep. You're right. Well, I got. Ah, that's my turn. I'll just stand over here now.
Alright. Then it is a drow statue's turn, and that one will attack Zoran with its slam as Zoran bumped into that one. 23 will hit for 4
Jesus.
damage. And 10 will miss. Then the other drow statue, this one will go for Krognar. 22, will that hit you, Krognar, for 6 damage? As they
Yes,
start
that
slamming
did.
on you. Chimera, your turn.
I'm move a bit. And I'll say to Zoran, alright, show him what you got and go and inspire you.
Alright.
So you got a D8 at the ready for attack rolls or save.
Cool beans.
And these are statues. I don't think I have much for statues. I have nothing for statues. I'll test the vicious mockery, I guess. I'll say it's a
What do you say to them?
useless rock. You're no longer a useless drow now.
And as you say your cunning, your vicious mockery, and that is based on sound, the statues do not react.
Yeah, figures. Had to test it anyways. That is all. I'm gonna prepare a weapon.
Alright, then it is a statue's turn, and that one will go for Krognar. As both of them bounce off of Krognar. Zoran, your turn.
Alright. Now with an enlarged hammer, I'm gonna lay it on this one, the one right in front of me,
Alright.
to the right. Yeah, one-handed. Boy.
Oh, that
With
costs
that
you
one.
honor. Lower that 11 that you have on the red bar, you can make it an 8, because a nat 1 costs you honor. Natural 20s regain you honor.
I don't think I didn't add the one natural 20 from before.
Ah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead
It was
and,
still a +3, right?
that's +3, so you get 11 back. My bad.
Alright.
As you did
And,
your first attack
yeah.
roll at your new compatriots, and you're like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. I missed.
Yeah, I just went right over the head. It's like, oh, too big
Unused for
now.
Your new save.
So I'm just gonna swipe low. Yeah, I'm gonna swipe low now. Try going for the knees.
As you go
And,
for the, do you want to
yeah,
use
yeah,
your,
it's-
inspiration?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, as you go for the knee, you hit, but the knee is unmoved as it still stands there, stoic and ready.
Alright.
Remember to do an additional D4 because you are enlarged.
That's only for damage,
And
right?
that's only for damage, yeah.
Mhm.
I think so.
No, it's like it hit, but it didn't have any effect at the coach.
Oh, okay, I get you.
AKA miss.
Yeah.
AA a miss, yeah.
My bad.
It's more
My
like these are
bad.
statues, they're not hard to hit. It's hard to damage them. Anything else, Soren?
Ooh. Some out of everything. So I'm just gonna stand there,
Alright.
look at them menacingly.
Then the next one will move towards you, Zoran. And try and slam you. Both of them miss as they bounce off of your armor. Ragnar, your turn.
Alright. I will still use my giant might, but I don't grow any larger.
You don't? Kinda disappointed by that.
Real shame.
It would work if we did it the other way around, because enlarge would can increase you above large.
Yeah.
But I needed a wall, so.
So, but I still will still attack. So I draw Dawnbringer and the whole room light up now.
Sunlight comes from you.
And day 4 and day 6, right?
Yeah, it's already in the thing. As you, so Chimera, first off, when Dawnbringer comes, you're like, ah,
Yeah.
Duergar eyes!
Yeah, I was just typing that in chat. Oh god, it hurts. The sun.
As you cannot use your Duergar abilities in this, like, for example, Duergar invisibility
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
That is good to know.
I'm sorry.
Which one do you attack? Because the 19 is a hit. This one or this?
The first, yeah, right
Alright.
before me.
As it hits Dawnbringer, smite down the evil drow.
So 50 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And my second attack.
.23 will hit as well.
Also with the D4 16 damage.
As you hit again, bouncing the light of Dawnbringer. The statue clearly damaged, but unknown how much so. Another statue's turn. This one will attack Ragnar. Or, sorry, Zoran. As it comes down and slams. Misses both its attacks as it bounces off the shield. The very large shield, just as big as the actual drow are. This one will go for Krognar. Does a 20 or a 19 hit on you, Krognar?
Both hit.
Alright, so 7 damage total. Bam, your turn.
Alright. I'll twin a firebolt at these two in front.
Alright. We'll go from left to right.
Okay.
First one will be for the left one. Misses the left one as it hits it right in the head, but the firebolt has no effect.
Alright. And now the right one.
The 25 does hit as it burns away and the statue bursts out and is gone.
Alright. And now I will quicken a mage armor on myself. Finally get that out of the way.
Alright.
I believe I have to roll surges, don't I?
Yes.
I'm doing something wrong here. It's a D.
1d20 on a 1, your surge goes off.
Gasp.
And I think I have to also do it for enlarge too. I forgot last round. You want me to roll that one as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm so proud.
I don't have it set up automatically like you do. But I'll learn.
And both of them are no wild surge.
Alright. That's my turn.
Alright. And then the Drow's turn. This one will go for Zor. As he slams down.
Alright.
You will hit for 6 damage.
It's a rough day for Zoran.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And another one hits with a crit as you are staggered by the first blow as as the Drow sees an opening and hits you again for another 6 damage, 12 total. This one will go for Krognar. I think those both miss.
Both miss.
And Chimera, your turn.
Alright, as I was loading up the crossbow, getting ready to fire, the sunlight goes to his eyes. He'll let out a little screech and just fire blindly. That's all attack with disadvantage. For that one there.
Alright.
Pew.
And that is
No.
a natural 1 as you're like, plop. Oh, that was embarrassing. As instead of hitting the thing, it bounces off of Zoran's shoulder. As you're like, ah no! As it costs you your honor. I just hit my new ally.
Did I get it?
Hmm.
Oh god, sorry Zoran, Demam, you got this. Inspire Demam. Oh god, and I'll move down out of the sunlight. Just look behind us for now. Take some time to get adjusted to it.
This is probably like the first time that you've ever seen sunlight in your entire life, Chimera. Because it's not a very common thing in the Underdark.
Hey, torchlight. This is sunlight.
You have heard stories about the Duergar that went raiding in the surface world about the horrors of sunlight and how awful it was. But you've never experienced this horror in your life before.
It's horrible. This sunlight. It's unnatural. That is all.
Zoran, your turn.
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one hammer strike at the one in front of me. One I've been trying to hit for like the last turn with a nat 20.
Hey.
And
As you gain some honor,
There.
as you get 14 honor now.
oof, that's a ton of damage too.
Let's see, 12.
That's 12,
14,
16.
16 damage as you hit on the drow, damaging it, breaking off a part of the stone.
Still not down. I'm gonna take my second hit on it again.
Alright.
Oops. Nice.
The second one hits as well, doing
For
5
5.
damage. As the drow still stands.
They're tough.
Statues.
I cannot move anywhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand there.
Alright. Then it is the other statue's turn who will attack you, Zoran.
Alright.
Both of the slams bounce off of your armor as the stone crummet. Ragnar, your turn.
Alright, I attack the one who Zoran also attacked.
Alright. Natural 1 as you lose the honor and miss the statue.
Damn, that's
The
should
statue's
be
mouth opens a bit and you think it would be laughter if it wasn't from stone.
I attack again.
The second attack connects, and its smug face is gone as the statue is obliterated.
That's a turn.
Alright. Then the next statue will attack Zoran with a slap. And crit Zoran with 9 bludgeoning damage with the first attack. Second attack misses. As the next one will go for
Oh, boy.
Krognar. And with a 21 hits for 7 damage on Krognar. Bam, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna clean up this one over here with a firebolt.
Alright.
Pew.
18 hits as it scorches a little bit of the statue. It tries to block it with its hand, but a couple of the fingers melt away.
That's all I got.
Alright. Then the next statue will go for Krognar, and I'll try and attack him. 21 will hit for 6 damage. 8 will miss. Chimera, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna stumble on the light. Go throw about my crossbow, bounce off Zoran, and use the healer skill on him. Don't worry, buddy, I gotcha. I'll patch you up. Yeah. Heal for 13. Feeling better, buddy. There you go.
This is like a horrible experience for you, Chimera. It doesn't do direct damage, but it feels like your skin is burning.
Okay. It's okay. I'll give a healing word as well.
That was for me, right?
Yes, both of
Total
these
are
on you.
now healed for 20.
Alright.
Don't worry, soon we'll be out of the sunlight together. As I try to use the rest of my movement to go back. So 5, 10, 15, 20. No, I'm still in the light. No. That's it.
Zoran, your turn.
Alright. Now I can move. It's gonna take one big step. Boom. And careful not to bump the other ones. I'm gonna hit this one.
Alright. Connects for 7 damage. As it
Good stuff.
as you smash off its the rest of its hand.
Still standing, so I'm gonna take a second hit again
Alright.
for another 18.
18 hits again, and as it's still standing but
11.
heavily damaged. For an 11 damage.
And, yeah, it's gonna be it for me.
And the statue below you is gonna try and attack you with its slap. 5 misses, but a 22 hits for 6 damage.
Right.
Krognar, your turn.
Alright. I will try to hit the one on the lower right.
I mean, this one here.
Yeah.
Alright. .13 misses As your attack has no effect, as it stomps at your hand before you can do the proper attack. "19 hits for 20 damage.
What? $25.
25. You manage to cut off the shoulder, one of the arms till the shoulder, as a part of it crumbles to the ground.
Alright. I use also my second wind to get some HP back.
Wait, do it.
9.
Alright. Statue's turns again,
That's my turn.
as this one will slam at Zoran. 18 misses. But 23
Just
hits
miss.
for 3 damage. Then the next stare at you at Krognar will slam at him. 19 hits for 5 damage. And 16 will miss. Bam, your turn.
Alright. The band doesn't like them chipping against his wall. He's gonna twin in their firebolt. One here, one here.
I didn't. So
The
this
two
one
on the
is-
left.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll do the lower one first and the upper one second.
Alright, first one and second one.
The 8 bounces off of the lower one and has no effect. But the 24 will hit the upper one as it crumbles from the fire.
Alright. And I'll take one more step forward. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Then the next statue's turn will go for Krognar. 17 is a miss. Chimera, your turn. Oh. Forgot second attack, but it's a natural one. Healing word for Zoran. You gain 6 extra hit points, Zoran. Alright. Dodge action with a head of Displacer hat. For that case, you. Yeah. Alright, no problem. Zoran, your turn. There is only one enemy surrounding you currently.
Great. So I'm gonna take my hammer again. I'm gonna strike the one at the bottom.
Alright.
Get the mic up. Oh boy.
8 misses.
Alright, second attack. Alright.
20 will hit for 13 damage.
Good stuff. Oh, and I don't think I should move. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand there.
Alright. Then it is another. Then the drow that you just hit will retaliate with its slap. But both of them bounce off you. Ragnar, your turn.
Alright. I will attack the one I attacked last time.
Alright. As you go to 0 honor and your beard disappears again with shame.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. You hear the sword's voice? There is no shame in missing. But the second attack hits for 19 damage as it obliterates the drow that cost you your beard.
Thank you for saying that. But still, shameful. And that's my turn.
Alright. And the Bam, your turn. You see
All right.
Krognar losing his beard.
Well, that's bad.
It's the sunlight, I tell you.
The sunlight.
Just
Perhaps we shall test this later.
I have to actually check if Darrow also have sunlight sensitivity. I don't even if I put it in there.
Take a look. I don't remember. It's not on my sheet, and I think I would have put it, but if I do, I need to
Like
know.
I said, I don't even remember if I put it in there because Darrow are custom rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have sunlight sensitivity.
Okay,
Yeah,
I do not want to be here then.
All the time too.
Zoom.
Yellow is the sunlight.
A
Yeah.
Darrow belief system.
Yep, going this way. Well, that limits my options.
He believed it until he saw the hair loss, then it kicked in.
Yeah.
Yep, I was like, oh no, I gotta get out of here.
It's Jamara's fault. Like when Jamara said like it's because of the sunlight, I was like, oh shit, it really is because of the sunlight. Get me out of here!
I can still see this one, and I can still see this one. So at least there's that.
Still disadvantaged though.
Because they're in sunlight?
Yeah.
I think if your target's in sunlight, yeah.
Alright. Well, this will be fun. I'll just use a regular firebolt then. That's an 8.
That misses as it hits the wall.
Alright, well, that's my turn. This light is blinding!
You know what? A friend of mine DM'd this campaign as well, and then they got this weapon, and they had a full drow party, so they just threw it away. It's like, nope, thank you.
Yeet! I do not blame them.
Then it is the statue's turn, as it will go for Krognar. As this 19 hits for 7 damage on Krognar. Chimera, your turn.
Stepping out of the sunlight
Mm-hmm.
and blinking a couple times. Get a good squint at that one to the top right of Krognar, letting loose a bolt. Where is it? Pew. No.
As it misses. Bloop.
Did I get him? I think I got him. Good
Yeah.
teamwork, everybody. Yeah.
You were close.
Really got him that one. That's gonna be it for now.
And Zoran, your turn.
Let's get rid of that statue. Keep on hitting it. Oh boy. Alright.
Second one hits and devastates part of its head. You decapitate the statue, but it is still moving.
Exactly. Oh, it's still moving. Okay. Jesus.
And as it is moving, it's coming towards you and trying to slap. Luckily for you, its loss of head loss has made it a bit disorientated. Krognar, your turn.
I like to attack.
Alright. hit for 15 damage plus the extra dice. 21 damage.
I attack again.
And with that, you cut them precisely in two. As that statue is gone.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh god, he's coming back.
Why?
What's a warning?
And
Go to get around. Go around.
Alright, that is Grognar's turn. The Bam, your turn. As your skin is burning from the sunlight.
Well, the BAM's on fire. This is bad. Note the spell, take the darkness spell when I get it. Well, there's no way out of it now, so. Let's move here.
There's some shade over there. I see it.
What?
Beautiful shade.
You think? I'm gonna shoot a haphazard firebolt at this guy. That's gonna miss.
Inspiration. Don't know if it's worth it or not. though.
Nope. That's an 11, not gonna happen. That'll be my turn. We need to get this guy a different weapon.
As 11 misses. Fane Jamera, your turn. As your skin is burning.
Right there. And yeah, it's worth it. I'll take the dash action to get into the shade. Much better.
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that one.
I thought
Oh,
about
no.
it, but
I already have inspiration. Turn that to honor.
quick backflip.
Was it 2 honor?
2 honor.
Gotta just take a breath there and get set up for the next round. That's all. Quick, there's 2 more spots for the shade.
Zoran, your turn.
Alright, so the statue's gonna get it. I'm gonna use inspiration for this.
Certainly
No,
try.
there we go.
Curse of the One.
Wait.
Curse of the One.
Oh my, there we go.
Hey, got
You
it.
jinxed it, but an 11 is still a miss.
Dang
You
it.
think
Good
it's
spend
the
honor
curse
on
now.
it if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I think that's far too much. Because a 15 missed and I haven't done 16s yet. So yeah, that one's gonna miss. Second attack.
24 hits as you obliterate the statue.
Right. Oh my. I can't get inspired.
For God's sakes, put that thing away.
Did we win?
I put the sword away.
Ah,
We have won, my
Oh god,
Wonderful.
that is... No offense, but that is...
ah.
I am sorry,
Horrendous.
but I cannot control the light.
We
It's
need to
okay,
get you
just-
like a wrap for that thing or something. Well, they make
Yeah.
hooded lanterns. We give you a hooded sword.
Might as well just hit with the sheath.
long
It
does
doesn't
last
have a sheath.
last?
I don't think. Large lasts a minute, I believe.
Phew.
Yep, 1 minute.
All right.
Well, or thinks these other things are statues. They're gonna run and attack us.
Oh, we shouldn't.
Soren, you do recognize this room as this was definitely the room where the Medusa got you. She was standing
Right.
at the white smoke that you see at the end of the hall of the room.
Alright. I do relay the information. And just let me check something. Okay. So the Medusa was up ahead, past the statues.
I don't know how I feel about mysterious smoke and statues.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if I can spot the Medusa. See if she's on a ceiling or something.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah. And
Do I have to make a Constitution saving throw for the eyepiece?
First do the con for the eyepiece. Yeah, you can keep it in your eye right now.
Oof. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn something. So there's something new with Tasha's you can do with these.
Oh.
It's called where is it? Magical Guidance. You can tap in your Wellspring Magic to conjure success from failure. When you make an ability check that fails, spend 1 sorcery point to reroll the d20.
Alright.
So I'll burn a source point and see if I can get. Oh well, that's not a 1.
It at least didn't cost you any honor. And you're like, nope, no Medusa on the roof.
I got 3 points left. Ouch.
All right. Let's keep on our guard, but go ahead. Any more statues shaking?
Still the vibration.
don't think we should get close to those statues.
Well, the only way forward is close to the statues.
Somehow walk on walls. Maybe you should go forward, Kroknar.
Okay.
Feels much better now.
Man with the plan.
It will get light, so you will get blasted with light, you know. Then the Medusa comes.
Well, at the very least, let us know if when you whip it out, so we can at least turn our heads away.
Hey, give us the chance to not have to look at your thingy.
I do not like being recalled as a thingy.
Do you have a name?
I am Dawnbringer.
Okay, Dawnbringer. Stop blinding us.
As you
Thank you.
hear the alarm, Zoran, you notice that the line of statues where you are now starts moving again.
Oh,
Roll
come
initiative.
on.
So far, we've been able to. We should really just smash all these.
Yeah. I'm in danger.
You're in danger. I'm in danger.
I'm far.
Alright. And the first statue's turn. And it will either go for Badam or it will go for Zoran. 1-2 is Badam, 3-4 is Zoran.
Alright.
It will go for Badam.
Uh-oh.
Walks towards him and tries to attack him. 9 is a miss.
Yes.
Badam, your turn.
Alright, let me get a good idea of where everybody here is. Okay. So it's just this line here. It's these guys, right? Alright. Well, I'm going to do something funny and risk an AOP attack. I'll move here.
Do you try to avoid this statue here?
Is that one an enemy currently?
Currently, no.
I don't think so. So
If you want to move past
Then
it
no.
like that, you have to make an acrobatics check.
oh, okay. Quick sheet. 4. 13.
You successfully move past it without any problems.
Alright. Now, I'll twin a Chaos Bolt at these 3. Well, at this one specifically. The one that tried smacking me. Yeah.
This one here.
First Chaos Bolt. 14.
14
Rats.
misses.
I will burn that inspiration die I got earlier. 16. 17.
17 still misses.
Sad.
Wanna
Got
use
honor.
Yeah, I'll burn a D4.
18 hits.
Hey,
Alright.
that's
That's actually what I
bounce.
needed then.
That's,
2 5s.
yeah, then it leeches, right? So it
Yep,
is
it jumps.
13 damage. Lightning, or what is it? Yeah, I think it's lightning.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. Wild magic. Almost forgot. No, we're good. We're safe.
And now it bounces. How does that work again?
Bounces to something within 5 feet of it, I believe.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, just jumps another attack roll.
Alright, roll another
Alright,
attack
hit
roll.
this guy then. This is only the first Chaos Bolt. Nah, that's an 8.
8 misses.
Alright. And now for the second bolt.
That's on a different one? This one
13. It's on the same one.
then?
I
Alright.
believe you could target the same one.
13 is a miss.
Well, that sucks. That'll be my turn.
Then it is a statue's turn. This one will go for Zoran, as it will attack Zoran with a slam. Both of the slams miss. The next one will either go for Zoran or will go for Chimera and Badam. 1-2 is Zoran, 3-4 is Chimera and Badam. 4, it will go for Badam as it moves upwards. It will try and attack Badam with a slam 2 times.
Miss. Miss.
Chimera, your turn.
Alright, he got way too close for comfort. I'm gonna hit him with a short sword. Cha.
Alright, that does it. And that'll hit and doing 8 damage.
Oh, whoa, that is. I clicked the wrong one. That is significantly less. What the fuck do I put at it? That's -4. That's an 18.
18 is also a hit.
Alright, so that's 4 damage. My bad. Yeah, I need to reset these.
The problem you
And
can't do attack rolls combining with honor when you change the stat up.
yeah,
Sadly.
it's a real hassle. I just put in a bunch of attacks, but it's backfired, so I'm gonna run away.
Opportunity attack.
Yep.
7-10 is a miss.
I assume I can't cut these corners, right?
Well, you can, but then you'd have to make acrobatics checks.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, I can only get there, can I? Yep, that's gonna be it. So I'll begin switching to the crossbow.
Alright.
That as well.
And this one will walk towards you, Chimera, and attack you.
Oh no.
15 is the highest.
Yep, 15 hits.
4 damage. Zoran, your turn.
Great. Okay, so statue to the left.
Alright.
Oh
You
boy,
lose
that's
honor and
-3.
miss it.
You want to see another nat one?
Rather not. That's not a
Got
nat
close.
1, but it's still a miss.
Oh boy, it's taking mighty long.
Krognar, your turn. Statues are hard to beat.
And oh, sorry, can I just
Okay.
move
Yeah, you can still move, yeah.
one forward?
No problem.
Alright. I move up to the statue. I will use Giant Might again.
Alright.
So,
Do you grow downwards or upwards? For the map.
downwards.
Alright. You wanna bump away one of the statues that did not move yet. And as you do that, you see that the second line of statues is also starting to move.
Oh no, we need to get out.
This line here too. After your turn, I'm going to roll their initiatives.
We need to run.
So go ahead
Agreed.
and do with your turn, Grognar.
I say, oh shit. And which one got attacked first of the statues?
This one got attacked here.
Alright. You can blind it, and I draw Dawnbringer and attack him.
Reaction, look away.
I'm just like standing next to it. I feel like
Natural one.
I'm Thor. I'm getting blasted.
No more damage can be done. Your beard has already been taken.
We're not hot tonight at all.
Hard to hit an enemy when you warn them an attack is coming.
That's fair.
And with a 12 is also a miss.
Oh god.
I will do this rounds of turns as it is. Do you still want to do anything with your movement, Krognar?
Yeah.
With what remains? I don't think you can, but
I can't.
You're kind of stuck.
I think
I'm
you're stuck.
God.
You can't move over enemy territory unless you're at least 2 sizes larger or 2 sizes smaller than them. They are all medium creatures, so yeah, that'd be your turn, and Going to finish up this combat round, and then I'm going to roll for the extra initiatives.
2 sizes larger. That could probably be arranged.
Then it is the Drow turn. This one cannot reach any of you except for Soren, so it will walk towards Soren and attack him. 20 hits for 4 damage and 12 misses. Then the last one of this round next to Zoran. 23 hits for 8 damage as he bounces on. And 9 misses. And now I have some extra initiatives to roll.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I think it's time to go.
I think it's time to run.
It's a run time.
We gotta beat a retreat, boys.
Wrong house.
And they go back, regroup, and rethink our approach.
Alright, then it is a...
How are we getting out?
Get him really big to storm through everything.
I like it.
Alright, then it is a Drow's turn. As this
Yes,
Drow
hello,
will, this Drow will attack Krognar. Both of them miss. The next Drow will attack Krognar. Hits with a natural 20 as it does 8 damage. Then the next Drow will... this one will move towards Chimera and attack.
Alright.
Did you already have a turn after the next attack?
No, the Hat of the Sky or displacement is down. That is a crit.
Yeah, then the natural 20 hits you for 11 damage. Then it is Badam's turn.
Okay. First, let me do some measuring.
Yeah, you can move through Krognar without any problems because of the
Small size.
yeah, because you're small and he's large.
I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going. If I go here, I can hit that much, but... Can I climb on Krognar and try to leap to here? Right here.
Yes, but you would have 1d6 falling damage.
I'll take those risks.
And you'd still have a risk of opportunity attacks. At least from this one, at least.
Yep, those two.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll take those risks. With 2 attacks, and I'll take the d6. I need to be here.
One of them hits with a 22 for 7 damage. And now roll I'm gonna roll the d6. You take 1 falling damage.
Alright, so total of 8.
Sprain an ankle.
Alright. I'm going to empower a Thunder Step.
Oh.
Let's hope these guys don't like thunder damage. It'll hit this big ass group here. Everything within 10 feet of me.
Alright.
Nice.
And then you get the
What's
teleport
empower
too,
do?
right?
Yep.
Alright. As we'll do the constitution saves.
Let's see, what are these dice? I empowered it so I can re-roll up to 3 of them. Those are decent dice. I'll re-roll the 5 and hope for more damage.
Alright. Do you have to
It
stay
could
with
be
the
worse.
reroll, or can you choose the
Yes.
other one? I don't know.
I believe I have to stay with the re-roll, but it's better.
Hey.
So 23.
Alright.
I'm in the
constitution
plus
save.
2, right?
Hmm?
I'm in the plus 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, you're in it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Alright, constitution save for the first one. I'll do my rolls for... Oh yeah, you made it, so does he take half damage or no damage? I don't know about
Half.
that. So you take 11 thunder damage, Krognar.
And I get to teleport 90 feet. So I will be over here, boys.
In the safety zone.
Way out of the light, at least.
Alright. You can still
Yeah.
see the light from afar, so...
Yep. But I'll keep my
Alright.
arrow where I was, so
And I'll roll
everybody
my
here.
dice. Alright, first one. Fills it as it crumbles from the thunder. The next one. Also crumbles from the thunder damage. The next. Crumbles from the thunder damage.
Wow, that is extremely good spell.
Then another one. Makes it. And that is this one here. That one's still there. And the next one. Crumbles away. And it's gone.
I suddenly feel braver.
That one stays. And I think I got them all now. Yeah, got them.
The bam just as he ran into the thing and did the cannonball, you just hear kabam, and he's gone.
It's kabam! And most of the statues are crumbled. But not all.
And you just hear, "Did I get up?" That's my turn.
Right. As the status turn, as it will move towards Krognar and try and slam it. Both of those mid. And this one can either go for Zoran or Krognar. 1-2 is Krognar. Goes for Zoram as it attacks with its crit Zoram for 8 damage. Chimera, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move a bit. Get there. Use healer skid on Krognar because he's poor Krognar. Here you go, feeling better, buddy.
So,
Heal. 12. And I didn't mean to do the diagonal, so 5 down, 5 to the right. That's 10.
Right. Yep.
Can I go diagonal past this bottom statue, or is that still a thing?
Well, it's already moving, so can't get
Okay,
any
okay.
worse.
Alright. So... yeah, let's try to back up at the very least. Away from the statues. Let's see, that's 15. 20 and... no, yeah, I'm feeling it there, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Then it's the one next to Krognar who will attack him. Both of them miss. Zoran, your turn.
Right. You said this line is not yet moving, right?
Yeah, these two lines are not moving currently.
Alright. I just say, so we're backing. And I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
use my channel divinity to cast Conquering Presence. So, pretty much everybody that I don't like. God. Look, everybody here. All the statues have to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14, or be frightened.
Alright. Then be wisdom. Alright, first one. 11 is a failure. Will you...
So what was it? 14? 14, yeah.
Next one. 14, one makes
Ooh,
it.
makes it.
And 3 more to go. No, 4 more to go. It. proper from you. Makes it with a natural 20.
Whoa.
That's a brave statue.
Yeah.
Then the right ones from Krognar are the last two I have to roll. Those fail it.
Huh.
I'm quickly going to read the text because I completely forgot what Conquering Presence did.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is it's a way to give Frighten for a future effect.
Yeah, frightened. I cannot move the ones that failed it cannot move closer towards you, and as long as they can see you, they attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything with your movement or bonus actions?
Oh, so I've got nothing. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna take 3 attack of opportunities.
Alright, 2 of those will be with disadvantage, 1 of them will be normal. I'll roll the disadvantage ones first.
Yeah. Okay. 25.
12 and 12, that is miss. This one is normal. 8 is also a miss.
Cool beans.
That'll be your turn. Now it is Krognar's turn.
I attack the one that's closest to Chimera.
Alright. $18 hits and destroys it.
Good. Then I attack the one that is not feared of
The one below you.
Soren. Yeah.
Hey.
And you still have your Dine's Might as well. But I can
To roll?
already spoiler that even whatever you roll, you cut that thing in 2 and it is destroyed.
Still, I want to do that.
Alright.
Alright. And I want to move, take 2 opportunity attacks to move to here.
Alright. Both of them are with disadvantage, and that's why they both miss. 4 moving statues left. Then it is statue's turn. This one will move to here because it cannot move closer towards Sorin.
Mm-hmm.
And 1-2 is Chimera, 3-4 is Krognar. Goes for Krognar, attacks 2 times with disadvantage.
Oof.
But I think they both hit,
Yeah.
even with disadvantage, as that is a total of 11 damage, and then at the end of its turn, a new wisdom. It fails it, so stays fear. The next statue will move like this, and then like this. Get a move closer to Zorin, and we'll slam at Chimera. Does the
Oh,
16
yeah.
hit?
That does it.
For 5 damage on Chimera.
If only I could use cutting words. Meh.
Madame, your turn. Words are
All right.
powerful, but not to the death.
Oh boy. These guys are outside of the light, but they're not going to be moving
But
closer.
if you want to see them, then you have to look through the light.
That's true. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at this bottom one.
Alright.
Firebolt. Nope.
And an 8 is a miss.
Going back. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright. Now then, this one cannot do anything. I forgot to do the saving throw for the other one, so I'll do it right now. Failed it, and this one can't do anything from here, so we'll also do a saving. Nope. Chimera, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving. And I can't take diagonals without acrobatics, or
No, yeah, you can. That was only for the non-moving. Opportunity attack cometh
Okay.
with disadvantage.
I'm gonna disengage here actually,
Alright.
just to be safe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Is that right? Yep, that's it. Disengage to get there safely, and yeah, that's all.
This one cannot do anything either, so wisdom. Still there, stuck.
That's
Sure.
extremely helpful.
Zoran, your turn.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna pull a javelin. Gonna move right here. I'm gonna aim at this one.
Alright. 25 hits.
Okay.
But,
Oh,
don't
sorry,
think the other one is gone, so that does 4
yeah.
damage.
There, I just clicked it off.
Don't worry, happens. As it bounces off of the drow.
And,
Heavily damaged.
oh wait, I got 2 attacks. Gonna throw another one.
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
25
There we go.
hits for 9 piercing damage as this drow is broken.
Stuff. And now I'm just gonna take another step back.
Alright. Make space for Krognar.
Yeah.
Krognar, your turn.
Do we leave those 3 statues alive?
Well, there's a whole nother line there.
There's a whole 2 lines.
I say we bounce.
Yeah. I
Burn through too much hit points.
Yeah, burn through 2 more. So many spells.
This Medusa's gonna be so pissed when she comes back. Well, except for these
Yeah.
beautiful statues.
We've destroyed them.
The famous line is like, enemies aren't always at the same spot. But this definitely was the spot where Zoran saw her.
I step 1 time closer to it, to that statue.
What are you trying to prove, man?
And I can
To
destroy
make
it.
2 attacks.
Alright. "17 misses.
Alright. Second attack.
17 misses again.
Seriously? Action search.
"17
Oof.
misses again.
Seriously?
I'm gonna give you a reward if you roll another 17. 20 finally hits. Gotta be honest here, a little bit disappointed that wasn't another 17.
Not so disappointed. And
You wanted your reward.
yeah. And that's sort of a turn.
Alright. Alright, and it's that statue's turn as it will try and slam at you with disadvantage. 20 will hit for 5 damage. And 19 will hit for 18 will hit as well for 8 damage. 13 damage total on you, Krognar.
Damn.
And a new wisdom save. Still not able to move forward. Dabam, your turn.
Alright. I'll look at you, Mara. You can get bigger too, right? On your own?
Yeah, for a bit, yeah.
Not in sunlight.
Step out of the light, and I need you to throw me.
Bit like towards the statues.
As many as you can. Preferably like right there. Or
I
right there.
Sure. All right. I'll try.
Alright, I'll stand here ready when you are. And I'll hold an empowered thunderstep for when I'm thrown.
Just heads up. It's gonna take about 2 rounds because I need to get big first.
Well then, okay. Well, now I've been told that.
Unless you want to wait for Krognar.
That could work. 2 rounds, huh?
Just get near Krognar.
I could. Do I have any second levels left? Let me check. I do. I'll burn and enlarge on you. And then, since it'll take a whole round anyway. And when it comes back to my turn, you can throw me. Or you can hold your action to throw me and then I'll cast it. There you go. That work?
Say what?
So when it comes around to your turn, you can hold your action to throw me when it comes to my turn, and then I'll do the thunderstep. Are you okay? Chimera, are you alive? Oh no, he's got people. We're coordinating a excellent plan here. I'm sorry.
I will
Yeah.
first roll the wisdom save for this one.
Oh, that's right.
Still not allowed to move.
Also, wild magic for the enlarge. Nothing. I gotta remember this wild magic shit. It's getting harder. How am I doing this? How did Chimera do
The best
this?
thing is, well, what he always does, I made a macro for the roll 1d20, and then underneath it I would instantly also put a macro for roll the 1d100, and then he would always click the spell that he was casting. That's how he did
Oh,
it.
you put a macro in all the spell description. Okay.
Yeah, he just copy pasted into every spell he had.
You still have the macro?
It's very easy to make.
Alright. I'll do it later.
Alright. Well, that one isn't allowed anything. So it is Chimera's turn, who is going to throw you, I believe.
Hold action to
Yep.
throw me.
Hold action to throw
I'll pick you up. And sunlight sensitivity set ability checks too. Need check. Just attack rolls and perception checks. Okay.
Yeah, so no throwing.
Pick you up. Get ready to throw and just let a tear out as memories of Satgroth come to mind.
Give me the yeet, boys, free my soul!
And then the next.
I'll also go and inspire you just in case you need a landing.
Alright.
Alright, now it is wisdom. Nope. Zoran, your turn. Zoran?
Okay. Boy. Guess I'm just gonna back.
Alright. Just in case this plan backfires.
Oh, it's gonna backfire.
Yeah.
And Krognar,
I
your
don't know
turn.
what you're talking about.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Alright.
I will attack again.
Alright.
Hey.
There you
That
go.
one destroys that one.
Alright. Now I move back.
But you have another attack, you could get closer. With your 10 HP.
Yeah. Not gonna risk it.
Targets.
Alright, and then it's the Bam's turn. So throw the Bam.
Hoping you can hit here.
Alright, where you want to aim?
With advantage.
Right there where I'm pinging.
Alright, and woof. Actually, what's my armor at?
Don't roll a 1.
Hooah.
19.
Hey.
As you get right here and take 1d6 falling damage.
Need a little further.
Right.
And
I'll
a
move to
concentration
here.
check
I won't
for
trigger.
Your, concentration check because you weren't readying it. My bad. Concentration check for
No,
the
we did it the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Concentration
enlarge
check
that.
for the
But
large. That counts.
true. Coming up.
It probably won't matter.
Goodbye.
As you lose 3 honor.
Alright. I'll take 1 opportunity attack to move here.
It is
From
with
this guy.
disadvantage.
That's nope. And I will use Empowered Thunderstep.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. Oh, I have some dice to reroll. Also, I have to roll that 1d20.
I mean, you got a 9 there. That's pretty solid.
Yep. The 2 and the 3 I'm rerolling though.
Yeah.
2d10. Well, 3
It's
became
basically
2.
the same thing.
Yeah, and 2 became a 4.
Nice.
Just
It's
15
1
now.
more, so it's 15.
So yeah, now all the lines start moving, and I am gonna have to do some math. Give me a sec. Luckily,
Even
only
Empower
have to
couldn't save
roll
me.
I only have to roll for 2 of these because the other ones autofill them because they were still in their petrified state or in unmoved state.
Ah.
That's when they autofill. One of them makes it. That is 18. Yeah.
Now we can leave.
Yeah. We should run. Run like hell.
Now we're in too deep.
What?
I don't know. That either way is good.
This is a nice spot though. This is a juicy Thunderwave. Not Thunderwave, Thunderstep.
That's true.
Yeah, 15
Yeah,
doubled,
they're
so.
they're all moving, and they all seem a little bit pissed off. And I think it's time for you to teleport. I will roll their initiatives after we finish this combat round, if I have to.
I measured. I can easily get here. Goodbye.
Alright. this one will have to do another wisdom. No move hate though. Chimera, your turn.
I'm gonna take a bead out.
I think you can hit them all with a fireball.
Da bam!
Da bam!
Does the thing now have 3 or 4 left?
There are 4. This makes 3 left.
Alright, go ahead. This time they do get a saving throw as they are all. Oh, but some of them have already had so much damage that it doesn't even matter if I make it or not. There we go.
Combo!
You guys feeling braver now?
No.
Okay, well,
Not
This
brave
one is
enough to
gone too?
take.
We could
Now,
probably finish the
remaining 4.
statues, but
One of them made it, the other ones are all damaged by it.
I'll hold up the necklace. Any other takers? Anyone? Anyone? And that's it. You know, I'll give Crocodile a little healing bump. There you go.
Thank you.
And Zoran, your turn.
I keep on backing.
Tinker, as back goes, unless you want to leave the map.
If you want to leave the map, then you have to make a escape check. That'd be.
I mean, that's what we're doing, right?
I mean, just 4 more statues. Do what you will.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. What do you need me to roll?
You can either roll a dexterity or a stealth check or a athletics check to escape. And when you escape the map, it means that you cannot interact with the map anymore, but it means that you are completely safe from harm from the enemies. It does require an action to return back to the map.
All right.
The
I'll do
escape check,
athletics.
does count as a full action.
Right. I'll do athletics.
Alright. You have successfully escaped the map. This means that, like I said, no enemy can attack you, but you cannot interact with the map anymore. Your
Congratulations.
Your initiative is basically now gone until you decide to come back to the map.
You have escaped from statues. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Then it is Krognar's turn.
Shall I take a beat and destroy the rest of? Just leave.
I'm leaving.
I got your back. We can definitely take him now.
But what about the Medusa?
If you want to throw a bead, you could throw one.
Yeah, I take. Move a little bit closer to Chimera and take one of the beads and throw them.
Yeah, boy.
Go ahead.
Want me to roll it, or you want to roll it? Just 8d6.
How do you roll 86 again?
I can do it for you.
Yeah.
Slash
You can
roll
do it.
8d6.
Yeah.
Okay, but alright.
The DC 15. It's
Yep.
pretty good.
Want to get it out of there to include yourself in it, you see.
I'm not going to include myself.
I'm kidding, of course.
Somehow the fireball crits and you murder yourself.
Well, magic.
Double
Not rolling the
fireball.
Bamar.
You can roll one.
I'll
I
go
thought
with
you
all
said
then.
that.
Six rolls.
Well, for
Pretty
3 of
good.
them, it
Nice.
doesn't even matter what I roll. Let's see if this one makes
Needs left.
As
And,
they're all gone.
Now we leave.
Yeah, maybe we could rest at the entrance. This way we can definitely see what's up.
You want to take a look around?
The mist at
I,
the end,
shoot me short.
the mist at the end here is still there. Do you want to
I'm
return
all
to
for-
the room, Soren? As
I'm
the
down
rest
for
is
camping
shouting,
right
"Statues
outside."
are dead.
I mean, look, town's like 2 feet away from us. We can just go back to town and take a seat.
Yeah.
She might prepare other things.
Well, we're prepared for statues at least.
Mm. Yeah, it is gonna take some time to get all those.
Besides, where
statues.
are you gonna get this many statues on this short notice?
All right, let's
The
go take some
vibration
rest.
in the room is still there. As the mist at the end of the room is also still there.
What this vibration is? Is it like magic vibration or?
That'd be a Arcana check.
I also wish to know, so I will also roll.
Fuck it. I'll do a 3rd level enhanced ability on me and whoever wants it for intelligence.
You do have to change your name to Badam instead of Safkarov on roll 20. Just noticed.
I did it! Why did it change it back? Oh, I know, because it's defaulting to Sakroth for some reason. Like, if you look up, you see the BAM was rolling, and then it changed when I had to refresh the page.
Ah. Strange, because I had
Explain it.
Safkarov archived.
There.
I was using his profile picture, not Zakroth's.
Ah. Well,
I don't know what's happening.
you two both know what is going on with that magic. This is a essence of Ogramok, of the a essence of the elemental prince Ogramok. You assume that the statue's magic of standing up comes from this, and this magic can be destroyed by a banishment spell. But you also know that the Medusa, to make her powers peak, needs to meditate here for 1 hour a day to refresh her powers to its peak. So if you caught her meditating here, she will be weaker than she'd normally be.
And we don't know when she meditates, so we'd have to spy. Oh, yeah. No more statues. Let's just head on back for now. It's been a rough day for everyone.
My feet hurt.
Okay.
We sure
My
Her
showed,
body-
hair, however, is strong and glorious.
sure showed her, even though she didn't see us.
Well, luckily she wasn't here. I don't think we could have taken all them plus Medusa.
No.
That would have hurt.
Oh, no, actually, I'm right on the wall real quick. Drow's rule Ivaro was here.
There you go.
There we go. No evidence of those dwarves.
In what language are you writing it?
I actually do know Elvish, so. Or Undercommon, they'd be more used. Let's see, do I have it?
To leave here.
So who was
I'll-
Ivara?
She was some some high-ranking drow lady. She likes taking slaves. She
Sounds
enslaved
like a nasty one.
She enslaved me and a couple other people for a while, but actually, I think the only other slave that got out from her camp, at least. Oh no, I'm all alone from my group.
You're the last survivor?
Jim Jar.
You're not.
Oh yeah. Jim Jar's the only other person there at the moment. All of my dwarven companions gone. Cries and Eltrin.
I comfort, but I can't. I don't know how. Let's go get you some alcohol. That usually solves our problems.
I've somewhat come to peace with it. But alcohol would make it better.
As you move back. Towards the foaming mug. After your devastating battle. Welcome back. Holy shit, you guys look fucked up.
I
Yeah.
feel fucked up.
You know what? Get one drink on the house. For all the extra bonuses you gave all that time.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
No worries, you're my only customers. Need to keep you friendly.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, even though we went into her property, destroyed some of her stuff, we could just leave it at that. This is no longer about the money. This is about vengeance, even though she doesn't know what she did.
I'm really confused. What'd she do?
Exactly. Like, technically, she's been statuing up people, but she didn't mess with us directly. We went to her, destroyed her shit, but she's at fault now. I'm just mad.
She's probably bad too.
Oh yeah, for sure. But actually, on the way back, could we have brought that what's it called? That statue of the gnome.
Sure.
Yeah, if we're gonna rest anyway.
You wanna basically turn him back to the living?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Alright, Krognar. As Dawnbringer says, brought back to life from stone it came. As he comes back, yeah, my finger! Ah! Ah!
You okay there?
You're safe.
I'm missing a finger!
Yeah, I think Medusa ended up doing it because there's a lot of statues and you were part of it. I think she was a bit rough.
Yeah, I saw an arrow flying and just took it right off.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm a apprentice warden. Kofrik. How long have I been touched by the Medusa?
How long ago do you remember?
I only remember
what time is it?
darkness.
What
What?
year was it in?
What is a year?
Oh no.
Deep gnomes don't have a essence of time, so they don't actually have a calendar.
Ah.
Oh, you know, maybe the bartender can help you. I guess, not to be racist, but it seems they're more in tune of what might be knowledgeable here. Hey, barkeep.
Yeah? Yeah?
We saved someone here, and recollection is a bit Think you'd help us out, figure something out?
Oh, hey! I haven't seen you in a while. That's been like, what? 70 cycles? 70
Oh, wow.
cycles! Holy shit, I lost. Yeah, you should bring him to Gurnik. He can heal him up a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see Gurnik at some point, I guess. So, you got a name?
Eben.
Can you repeat that?
Eben.
Eben, okay. Well, we're kind of beaten up at the moment. We're gonna take a rest here, Guess you could take a rest to calm your nerves before we head out any further.
No.
We taking a short or a long one?
I need to go. I need to go to Gurnik. I need to get healed. My wife and kids need to know I'm alive.
Right. I'm Jamera, by the way. These are some friends.
Oh, thank you, Chimera.
I'm the BAM.
Thank you,
Grognar.
Thank you, Grognar.
Thanks to this one in particular, he's Zoran. He's actually the reason we found you.
Thank you, Zoran.
It's a pleasure.
Now I have to re-see my my family.
You go do that. We'll be here if you need us.
Alright.
Well, we did a good thing.
Soren just starts, thumps his head on the table and just falls right out to sleep. He's
Aw.
completely tapped.
Well, Jamera's gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Grognar is
Go
doing
to
the
bed
same.
too.
Eventually bring a pillow for Zoran.
yeah, for
Just snoring
okay,
loudly.
so total for the 4 of you lot. If Larry gets his, if Larry shares a room or has his own room, it's more. Does anyone want to share a room with Larry?
I don't mind.
Alright. Then it is a total of 2 gold to pay for your stay here for this cycle.
So I'm hearing 4 Electrum. Got it.
Yes.
We're gonna give this innkeeper all of our Electrum.
Quickly gonna think of a way to give you more. Or when it's all gone, that you find a vital shopkeeper that's like, no, I only want Electrum.
That's the shop we wind up burning down.
I totally see this like just paying with pennies or quarters.
I only accept payment in dimes.
Yeah. So what's the tab? Oh, $25. All right. Here's 2,500 pennies.
In a
Good luck.
previous campaign, there was like a train system, but you had to pay it in copper pieces, and it was a running gag that the conductor of the train that takes in the payment hated the entire party because they could only pay in gold, and he was required to give them change, so they had to give him a whole pot of copper pieces every single time they went on the train.
I would just throw the gold at him and let him keep it.
That's the standard.
That's train protocol. He's not allowed to do that.
Wow. Can't take bribes, I guess.
They're just like, adventurers!
I'm gonna turn on the lights for a minute.
Alright. As you guys take a long rest.
Yay. I'm glad Thunderstep came in handy.
Real handy.
Oh yeah.
If you did it from the start, it would have been even easier.
But we only figured out after the second row.
Yep.
Then the accidental third
At the
row.
start, I was fine. I just had a wall of meat in front of me. It worked beautifully.
If there's more statues now, we know what to do.
Pick me up and throw me.
Dakota's
Oh,
standard
wait.
problem-solving answer for everything. Throw me!
Throw me! You can't deny its effectiveness.
Mhm.
In fact, it actually happens to work better because you're small.
True.
But as you, your long rest goes without any problems, but you all have the same dream. That you all,
are in a courtroom, in a throne room, where you are slimes making a weird form of salute towards a deep gnome. Bow before the Pudding King, says a slime right next to them. And as you feel forced to slime to bow before the king, you wake up again in your bed.
Where's Larry?
I'm here. Hold me, spoon me.
Get over. I hold him like a teddy bear. I go back to sleep.
This is great.
Please, if there's ever a point where character art is drawn, don't include Larry.
You have to only survive total of after this one 5 more sessions.
When you kill him off before then.
Session 29. Bam 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 bam. Alright. Now as you wake up the next morning, breakfast is included as you eat it in this cycle and are completely cured up and ready. What would you like to do?
Zoran,
Yeah.
you're saying something yes about the Pudding King, and of course I thought you were just mad, but it wouldn't happen to be a deep gnome, did it?
Well, it's a little contradictive to say this, but small fella, ugly
Yeah.
fella, a lot of snot, a lot of spitting.
Okay, yep. Yeah, well, it seems like he exists, because I had a dream about him last night. He
Right.
might be a real threat controlling all these slimes.
There's my mom used to say that when you dream of people, it's because you either really like them, or you really want to meet them.
I want to meet him, all right. Put an end to him.
But you don't like them?
Okay, started off just trying to survive down here, but I'm just telling you this in confidence and for your own survival, should you want to move along. But demon lords now exist around here, and this is there's an ooze demon named Jubilex, and I think he might be ultimately responsible around this, and that might be one of his hired hands. So we take out that deep gnome, we take out some of his power, so to say. Plus might stop all the users from being in the city.
All right.
So do with that knowledge what you will. That's what I'm trying to accomplish with Crocodile here anyways, and hopefully you two are along for the journey. As you're both very recent members.
I mean, he did treat me like a pet. I don't take lightly to it.
Oh, glad to hear you're on board.
Slime samples would be great.
Oh yeah, you want to try to make a hair gel or something, right?
Hair growth potion. I want to see if I can cure your baldness. It'll take time. I'm not too good with potions.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You lost your beard.
Not anymore.
Quickly regrew when his honor came back.
Oh,
Perhaps I should examine that effect. Maybe there's something there.
Yeah. No idea how, but it works.
What do you guys want to do first? Go back to the Medusa's lair, or check out the Garrick, I think?
I think it would be wise if we staked out the Medusa's lair for a day.
Alright.
I think that would be nice.
You thinking espionage or just camping outside?
We'd have better luck if she didn't know we were there.
Oh,
Espionage.
She will be on her guard.
oh,
No,
yeah.
I can go invisible once a day.
Just say I'm not good. Keeping quiet.
Yeah, that heavy armor really makes it hard.
Yeah.
I'm not too good at it either. It's okay. I talk too much.
Happen to know how to be invisible, or
Mm-mm.
Self no.
Hmm.
It's not how to scare the fuck out of people.
Well, we could probably just stake out from outside, see what happens. At the very least, check out that room or see if there's more statues in it or not.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, we should do that.
Maybe there's also another entrance in there.
Who
Because if there's
knows?
only one entrance, she'll be easy to spot.
Maybe if you go invisible, you can go past the statues.
If there are any.
If there are any.
Onwards to the cave.
Alright.
I should have done that since the beginning.
We didn't know.
To be fair, she might not exit her cave a lot, but we'll find out.
As you are back, the statues are still ruined. The mist is still there.
Take
Well,
a look
that text
around.
on the wall.
The text on the wall is also still there.
I'm gonna move forward a little,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
Alright.
It's gonna close my eyes and focus.
That is elementals. What is it all?
I pasted on the chat. It's
Celestials, fiends.
Celestial
undead.
Undead Fiend and
Yeah.
Celestial Fiend Undead.
Then you notice nothing.
Right.
I guess get to checking out that mist. Does it seem dangerous, or
Currently no, but it can have dangerous effects. It is basically, you already rolled the check, it is basically a different version from Fezares, but not as dangerous as Fezares.
I guess going and casting will be bad, possibly.
Potentially, but you're pretty confident that it isn't as... you keep in mind that the Fezares was a creation of 8 different demon lords. Whereas
Fair point.
this is the creation of one elemental lord, which is around the equivalent of a demon lord, but that would mean that it is 8 times weaker.
All right. I can go first if you guys want.
Yeah.
I'll cast invisibility.
Alright. And the rest leaves the room, or?
Before I cast the invisibility, I'll cast see invisibility.
There are no invisible creatures inside here.
Just for going forward though.
Alright.
I'll go hide outside.
I'll follow.
Alright.
I follow too.
Guys here. As you go outside, the invisibility lasts for 1 hour, so Let's see. Secret roll.
Oh no.
This is just a dice roll that I roll here.
And just to mention, I am trying to be stealthy about this.
You can go ahead and roll a stealth check. Alright. Then, after 1 hour, you do not see a Medusa enter the thing and the invisibility goes away.
Oh no, I was actually trying to go in the mist, see what was on the other side.
Oh, there's just a dead end.
So just a mist and a dead end, okay. Alright, any hidden walls or?
Investigation check.
Anything?
You're pretty confident there aren't any hidden areas in this room.
Alright, then visibility ends after waiting, I guess, and... I guess that's teleport location, maybe? I'll go back and inform the others. Just missed with the dead end. Can't find any secret passages.
Then we wait out here.
Alright.
Once she enters, we'll jump her. And we can block off the entryway with the big wall of meat.
We wanna stay close and be stealthy, or?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Alright. Then a group stealth check. A 17.
Oh, with
And
plus
17.
And then another 17.
27, 31,
Hey,
17,
Croc not
28.
getting it.
And 28.
Indeed.
But after another hour of waiting, still no Medusa. Do you want to recast it? Because else I'm going to take the original numbers.
Yeah, I'll recast it.
Just before we should. Why not I look for tracks? Perhaps there was something that we're missing. Perhaps she left and hasn't come back.
Feel free to take a look.
You can make survival checks, but I will say it'll be pretty hard because all the ground is solid stone.
Right.
First input. AKA no good at survival.
Am neither. Alright. I'll be guessing. I'll be guessing.
I mean,
I'll be
you
rolling in survival then.
Yeah, you can go. You go for it.
Poorly.
You see nothing. You see one track of a bit of blood, and then you realized, oh, that's my own dried up blood from yesterday.
As I found something.
What did you find?
Tracks
Okay.
and blood.
Maybe
Isn't that your blood?
What it might be. Might be my own blood.
no one makes a
It's-
dwarf bleed his own blood.
Just look at
How
it for
dare she?
a long second. It's my blood.
Alright, well, I'd say let's get back to hiding.
Yeah.
Give her a jump.
Alright.
So, recast it. Do we need reroll or? Keeping
no,
numbers.
No, you can keep the dice.
Phew.
Alright. After 3 hours, still not there. Another wait or another cast?
third levels at this point. I'll put a third level, yes.
Alright. 4 hours pass and not there. Yeah, she has to do this once a day for 1 hour, so there's this. You wanna cast another one?
Only got 2 third level slots. Is it worth it, guys, or?
We could just ride on our rolls.
Ride on or what now? What?
We can
was a
stick with our
second-
dice instead of just keep up casting, wasting your spell slots.
Fair point, yeah. Let's push the weight, naturally.
And there was a second house right on the map that you showed us.
Hmm?
Or am I just
Yeah, there was a second map. Yeah, there was a second house. There were 2 large houses. The one with the statue drow in it, and the other house.
gonna peek into the second house?
Uh,
Gonna let everyone know that I'm gonna do that.
like you
Before
guys
I
are
do it.
where you guys are waiting for here, and there's another house here.
Okay, I was not aware of that.
I was not aware of this either.
I just remembered it.
Well, you've
Try
seen the
and
map
pull
a
out
couple of times, so
That's fair.
alright. Zoran, as you go towards
Yeah.
the new house, you are out of reach of the pass without a trace, so you'd have to re-roll your stealth check.
Alrighty. Disadvantage. Stealth. 9.
9.
I just clank my way.
You enter the house. It is. The first thing you notice is that it is pretty clean in here.
Right. Do I hear anything strange or any noise coming from within?
Go ahead and
Just-
make a perception check.
Alright.
And you are currently here.
Spy mode, espionage.
Perception 13.
Let's see from here. From the location you are now, you don't hear anything. Wanna move closer?
Should wait for the rest.
But they're waiting outside for you.
Hey guys, do you mind coming in?
Why? What'd you see?
Nothing yet. Don't want to be turned into stone by myself.
Alright, let's go
You'll
check
never
out-
know.
Let's check out the second one. Oh boy.
I put on the monocle. This thing sucks.
It's right close to me.
Go ahead, make a constitution
Good protection.
save the BAM.
Con save. That's a constitution roll, not a constitution save.
And you have
Is the
a-
number different? Or?
Plus,
Yeah, it's different. It's +5, not +2.
and you have a +3 as well from me.
Then yeah, you make it, and the thing can stay in your eye.
Oh wait, there's 2 Sorens. This Soren. That one is. Yeah. That's a dupe. Oh no.
Where's Grognar? Here is Grognar.
Right. So we go swan formation, square formation,
Sure. might as
or
well.
or in misinformation. Alright. Now I'm gonna peek. Just peek.
Alright.
Corner.
You peek, you see another corner here.
Oh boy.
Oh god. I'll look for traps along the way here.
Go ahead and make a investigation check. You do not spot any traps. And from there you hear soft singing.
What's in
From
that?
from a female voice.
Don't know.
I just before that, before we go in, allow me to concentrate for a second. Just gonna breathe in heavily, and I'm gonna pull all the moisture from around me. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathys at 2nd level.
Ooh. Alright, we want to try to sneak up on her.
Should try to do our best to sneak.
Let's
Yeah.
go past
It's the people that can.
Let's go.
I am the sneakiest man alive.
This is painful for me. 21.
21.
20.
That's a 30 and a
31.
31. Damn.
And that said, yes, you indeed, as you move closer,
No, it's a bedroom.
huh?
God, I think I casted Armor of Agathys.
As you look down, you hear a female voice. I assume you guys are looking down, except for Madame, who can see a drow lady with snake hairs. What are you doing in my domain?
My chicken, yes. Chick.
Back.
Hold it there. Oh, wait, sorry, my bad. A stupid mistake of mine. I disregarded your roll. Sorry, my bad. Fuck up my mind. Yeah, she's still singing, and the Bam looks around, and the Bam can see the Medusa.
Okay.
That's just a fuck up on my part.
That's all good. Alright.
Over there.
She's in the left corner.
Don't look at her.
I can. I have the eyepiece.
Yeah. We don't. Don't look.
Let me give you
All
some
right.
measurements.
Ragnar, you step over.
She's 40
And
feet
just-
from us, towards the bed. On the right side of the bed.
Ragnar, just close your eyes and go to running.
Let's all go nuts.
Leroy.
I'll just take a second and aim Kroknar. Like, that way.
Yeah, and
Just
I'm
tiptoe
okay.
running.
As Krognar does Madman running towards her.
Yep.
Ah! The what? Ah! And she's like,
without looking.
and with that,
I go right after.
and with that, we will end today's session as you guys gain a surprise round on her because we have 25 minutes left, and I'm not sure
Hey.
we can beat this combat in 25 minutes, even if you guys get a surprise on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
this.
it's not gonna happen.
She doesn't have Stone Guard backup now.
We murdered all of her.
But she still has her full power, whereas if you would have attacked her in the other room, she would have been weaker.
It's true.
Oh, she have to meditate in that mist or something?
Yeah, she had
Yep,
to meditate
for an
in
hour.
that mist when her powers burn out to
Okay.
reload them. So now she's still at full strength.
Oh well.
Oh boy.
Oh well.
We got
I'll
this.
end the stream here. Hope everyone enjoyed today's week.